The more you invest in defining your values, your mission, your purpose, the more you will be connected to your own gut feeling. Welcome creators, artists, smart professionals, and all those ready to take action and create a passion-centered lifestyle. This is another episode of the Creative Action Podcast. I'm your host, Bruno Flow. I dedicate my entire life to the mastery of my craft. From producing video games, music albums and films, to creating websites, business projects and marketing strategies. I'm also a martial artist, long-term meditator and professional coach. As a creator or artist, your unique perspective sets you apart. I'm committed to help you on your path towards your own creative vision, while sharing with you how to avoid the common traps that lead to existential anxiety, low energy and burnout. Let's unlock greater levels of flow, freedom and fulfillment together. How to say no with confidence. If you are the people pleaser kind of person like I was before, saying no will feel difficult because you are afraid of harming another person, you are afraid of getting rejected. A person that never says no is a person that for sure is not balanced and has some kind of issue in his mindset. So you need to fix this somehow. There is this very good technique I use to make it easier for me to say no. A very interesting reframe. When you say no to anything, it's the same as saying yes to something else. And sometimes it is a matter of having very present to what is it that you are saying yes when you are about to say no to something. In example, you need to say no to a relationship. But when you say no to that relationship, you are saying yes to other type of things. Maybe it's freedom, maybe it is independence, maybe it is a new experience that you are not having right now. So saying no to an experience, to a relationship, to a job is not something negative, it's not subtractive. Saying no is something positive. Reflect on that. Use it as a tool to gain clarity about what is it that you are doing. And if you're afraid of harming others with your decision, obviously not harming in a literal way, but maybe the person feels hurt, feels rejected because you are saying no. One thing that I would recommend you is to start embracing the value of honesty. If you are honest with yourself and others, you are doing a great service to the other person because you are being straightforward, you are saying the truth, you are not playing games or manipulating anyone. You are saying what is it that you want and what is it that you don't want. And this has its own value. If the other person decides to react to what you are doing, it's not under your control. You are being honest. Embracing honesty as a value changed my life. To recognize honesty as something that transcends all the possible shitstorms or challenge that may happen. When shit hits the fan, leaning into a value is an excellent way of moving forward. Honesty is a value, is something that is timeless. And if you value that value, let's say, it's an excellent platform for being honest and saying no when you need to say no. And this connects directly with having clarity on your values, on your vision, on your purpose, on your goals. If you want to say no with confidence, the more you invest in defining your values, your mission, your purpose, the more you will be connected to your own gut feeling. For you, it will be clear that your value is honesty and that you are not saying the truth to the other person about what you are experiencing, and you will feel your gut. You will feel it, I promise. So that's another excellent angle to tackle this problem of saying no with confidence. Work on your own clarity, on your own values, vision, purpose, goals. Write them down, Start reflecting what is it that is truly valuable for you in your life. What is the kind of person you want to become in the future? What's your purpose and your ultimate goals in life? The process of saying no is a process of connecting with your own limits in life. And the emotion that is directly related to limits is the emotion of anger. So when you are saying no, you are connecting with your limits, connecting with that emotion, channeling that emotion in a productive way, in a smart way. If you are having trouble with saying no, it's because you are having trouble connecting with your anger, having trouble with setting limits, with raising standards. That's the reason you are not able to eliminate distractions and low quality experiences. Connect with your anger, listen to it. There is something that you are not respecting about yourself, and that's why you are not able to say no to yourself or to someone else. And it will happen that you will say no to someone, you will set a standard, you will set a limit, and maybe the other person gets hurt, or maybe you say no to an opportunity and then after you recognize, I think that wasn't the right choice. And this is it, this is how it works. This is how you get first-hand experience, how you map your reality. You understand more about what is it that you truly value. What you are doing is you are developing wisdom. Every time you recognize a mistake or something that didn't went as you expected, you will be acquiring new life experience which doesn't have any price. It's invaluable. And with your own experience, you will start to feel more self-reliant. You will develop self-confidence, trust in your own capacity of rising to the challenge. The only way that you may know how you behave when you are facing a challenge is by facing challenge. So you need to expose yourself to difficulties. If you are trying to prevent every single difficulty in your life, if you don't want to get into any challenge, you will never learn. You will never learn what are your true limits, what is your true power. You have powers that you don't even know yet. 17 years ago, when I was a 13 years old kid, my father lost his life in a sudden heart attack. It was a shocking experience. I never would have expected something like this. No one expected this. It was a complete shock for everyone. But from that experience, I learned, or at least have some reference about what I'm truly capable of doing, capable of surviving. I was able to work, study, provide for my family at the same time, help my mother with her work, fixing all the shit that was always wrecking in my home because it was a very old home, rising my responsibilities to a level I would have never expected, not having the life of a normal kid, hustling my ass off in survival mode. But I rise to the challenge. I was able to do that, and the truth is that you don't know what are you capable of. This is a concept that Robert Greene always is overemphasizing. If you don't know Robert Greene, check the book Mastery. I strongly recommend it. Say no, make the risk, and if something doesn't go your way, trust in your own capacity of rising to the challenge, of learning, and do whatever is required to move things forward. Saying no, it is a matter of practice. If it's difficult for you to say no to things in general, you need to practice, do it step by step. There is no other way. There is no other way. Start small, start saying no to, start putting limits to different things. Start today. Figure out what are the things that you are not saying no and that you most need. Figure out which one of these will be a good start for you to start practicing. Decide for one of those and do it. Do it today, do it tomorrow, or this week. Raise your standard in some aspect that's truly meaningful for you. Say no. You will feel more self-respect. I invite you to do this experiment. You will learn a lot from this, and it will be very helpful for your own growth as a human being. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with a friend. If you want to develop more clarity, download the ebook called 5 Mindset Shifts for Clarity, which is free, and you may find it in the website brunoflow.com. It is an ebook that shares the 5 core mindset shifts I had to go through in order to live a more aligned life to my goals, my vision, and my dreams. Also, you can follow me on Instagram, in which I'm little by little uploading more content. Thank you for listening.